The Night Before Fishmas by Steelhead Gear. Written by Alex Hudjon. Illustrated by Alex Hudjon and Brad Smith. 'Twas the night before Fishmas, just got off the river, put all of my rods to bed in their quiver. My waders were hung by the chimney with care to dry out the funk and the stench in the air. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of steelhead danced in their heads. My wife in her nightgown and me in my sweats had just settled in for a short night of rest. When from somewhere out back I heard such a noise, I sprang from my bed to check on my toys. Off to the garage I ran like a flash, flew open the door and tripped on my bags. The light switch was small, I felt rather blind, so I grabbed an old flashlight, the closest I could find. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but two little children, all dressed in Dad's gear. With a silly black lab in his bright orange life vest, I knew right then that my kids were the best. It's hard to get mad when they do such a thing. You're proud and you're angry. Their necks you could wring. Now just what in the world is all this racket? I've told you hands off, now take off my jacket. Set down those rods, get out of the boat. Now off to bed, I screamed like a goat. As they stumbled to bed, I heard them both cry, and I felt rather bad, and a tear met my eye. I stopped them mid-stride, and I asked them this question. Why did you do this? I asked with aggression. Just then, in a moment, I heard my boy say, we just want to be like you, Dad, one day. I hung my tired head and I stared at the ground. My heart nearly broke as I heard those sweet sounds. He was dressed in my gear from his head to his toe, with his lunch in a bag in hopes he could go, his thick woolen socks and his new steelhead hat, and he looked just like me in his waders and cap. His eyes filled with tears and his cheeks had a shiver, his little sister close by with her mind on the river. Well, what could I say to these two little brats? My trip with the boys was postponed just like that. I grabbed both my children and held them so tight and sent them to bed with a warning that night. Now off to bed you both or Santa won't come. We all can't go fishing if you both don't sleep some. So they ran off to bed with wild anticipation, and I too drifted off with a sense of elation. To share what you love is a gift in itself, but to share it with those who are part of yourself, that's truly a treasure to have in your sight. Merry Fishmas to all, and to all a good night. Thank you all so much for sharing our Christmas book with your family. We appreciate each and every one of our customers and wish your family a safe, healthy, and happy holiday. We cannot continue to grow this brand without your support, and it does mean the world to us. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Fishmas, and Happy New Year from Steelhead Gear.